Your backyard beekeeper here, and we're on another adventure of backyard beekeeping. And if you remember the video I did a couple videos ago, whatever, I searched the colony in back of me, and it hadn't been opened in a while. So when we looked into the colony, there was no brood, there was very little nectar, but there's a lot of bees. No brood, maybe 10 drone cells, and no queen. So I don't know what happened to the queen. Maybe she was out on a mating flight, the timing could have been such, or maybe she went out on a mating flight and never came back. So my suspicion on this colony is that it probably swarmed once, twice, maybe before I even got to it this year, because this is one of the last colonies I had gotten to, and it could have swarmed and was left with a virgin queen. That was it, and that virgin queen could have gone out on a mating flight and never came back. Could have gotten eaten by a bird, who knows, hit by a car, or maybe when I got into the colony it was already out on a mating flight and hasn't come back yet. Timing would have been maybe about right. So we're going to introduce this queen into this colony. Yep, it comes in like a matchbox, and on this end right here I'm going to pop a cork. If the colony accepts it, I'll pop the cork, and inside that is some sugar fondant, and the bees in the colony will start eating that away and accepting the queen and pulling her into the colony, and we'll wait and see what happens, okay? All right, let's give these girls some smoke. Kind of block the pheromones, turn the alarm signals off, and go from there. All right, let's pop this lid, got her cover. Medium off. Take the queen excluder off. Now, here comes the big test. I'm told that if I put this queen in there and they don't do anything, it would mean that they already have a queen, they're all set, ready to go. But if I put it in there and they start gathering around it, then they are in need of a queen. So let's see what happens here. Give them a minute or two to get the pheromones playing. Oh, we got one going at it. They're starting to crawl on it. Wow, they're covering that big time. Oh yeah, it didn't take them long at all. Boy, it looks like a natural thing going on there. Nothing aggressive. I really think maybe they had... We're going to introduce a new queen to this colony. So that's what we'll do. We're going to introduce this queen to this colony. So, we'll take a frame out and give us some room to work. Last time we were in this colony, no queen was spotted. There were no eggs, no brood, maybe 10 cells of drones, male bees. So let's see what happens when we get this introduced. They're surrounding that cage pretty good. So we're going to put her, I think we're going to put her right at the end here. But the first thing we need to do is pop the cork at the end so that it exposes the candy fondant, and those bees will eat through that candy fondant. And then by that time they will release the queen into the colony and we'll be good to go. Pop that cork out of there. One thing I need work on is popping corks out of these things. There we go. Cork's popped out of there, and we've got candy fondant right there. They'll chew right through that. I'm going to put the screen side down so that they can feed her while they're trying to get her out of there. I'm going to try something really tricky. I'm going to push that into the wax. I'm going to put this frame right up against it to hold it into place. Squish that right in there. We'll give them a couple of days to release her into the colony. We should be able to bring this colony back to life, and that'll be exciting. So that's how you do that, and that's the adventures of a backyard beekeeper right there. And we're going to come back in another 3 or 4 days with a different video just to see if she's been released, and maybe some maybe we'll see some eggs by then, because I believe that this is a mated queen, so she can go right to work. So with that, we're going to put the queen excluder back up there so she can't go up into the honey colony, or so she can't go back up into the honey super. There's a little bit of honey in this. And that is another adventure of a backyard beekeeper. At least that's how I do things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you are very daring, go ahead and click that subscribe button for us. We greatly appreciate it. We'll catch you on the B-side. Hey, what happened? Who turned out the lights? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.